thing together. Yas. I hope everybody is all caught up. It should slow down a little bit better now. Things should be a little bit better now. Hey y'all, I'm just setting everything up. Hey boos, how are y'all doing? I did not do my makeup today. Oh my god. I ended up being busy before court and I had to run. And I low-key just got back in from Panera. I've been really like craving Panera lately. Like it's something about the broccoli cheddar soup again that's been really like getting me. The Panera bread soup got me. Yeah. Hey, love bug. Hey, Brooklyn. How are you doing? Court went good. Court went good today. And then I have my conversation with Brandon's mom and everything of that nature. And like she knew I was recording and everything. But I'm gonna play it on this stream or whatever. I'm still thinking about if I want to upload people's statements separately or whatever. I mean, I do have time. Court went well. Court went very well. I was actually shooketh. But it started off ghetto though. Not with me. Not with me. Girl. So like, okay, we can talk and we can like gossip. Let me go and get my little Panera cup and I'll come back over here because I'm gonna keep sipping me a little bit. But yeah, girl, court went good today. So, okay, I want to talk about it. Okay, so I had to run around this morning. And then you guys know, I actually ended up talking to Brandon's mom a little bit before I even started court or whatever. And then after me and her talked. Now, I will say that even though I asked her permission to record our conversation, this conversation is chopped and screwed because she is giving me insight and like helping me with a few things or whatever. And so we're not trying to divulge too much the ops because we know the ops be lurking, girl. You know, my ex girl. So, you know, some things we want to keep confidential or whatever, but she's just being absolutely amazing as always. So I ended up talking to her and I talked to her after. Court went good. We are going to, so the parenting time order has actually been extended. So the next hearing is going to be on September 26th. So the current order, remember when I said that me exchanging the baby weekly with these weekly overnights or whatever will probably stay the same because like I told y'all, there was like nothing much on the books for today because of everything or whatever. However, we will be reviewing his antics. Okay, because that's coming up in further motions, as well as extending the parenting time order. And then hopefully we can, after that, after the September 26th date, we'll be talking about the actual custodial and allocation of rights and everything. So, we're for me to have more time with baby and everything. And we're going to review all of that. And we're going to review some of his antics. I don't know how much we're going to be able to go over because we have another month. And we all know that my ex is a fucking crash out. So because he's a crash out, we all know how it is. But pretty much things are staying the same until the 26th. And then as far as like extension of time and everything. And then as far as what I'm wanting, as far as custody will also be reviewed or whatever. So, yeah. And you remember when I mentioned the guardian fees? They're gonna be going over that too because remember I told you that order that my ex's attorney had drew up for like the guardian or whatever. Girl, they didn't include my fee waiver, so they're gonna do the fee waiver or whatever on the 26th of September now. So that's a good thing. So I still see baby. Now, okay, fucking be on alert for a fucking receipt. Be on the alert for a fucking receipt. Now, we all know the parenting time order stands, right, until September 26th. There is no change in regards to me seeing my child. Definitely, I don't have less time with my baby or anything like that. And everything is pending for review yet again on the 26th of September. So I should get my baby this weekend, right? So there shouldn't be, I don't know, an angry man trying to deny me my child this weekend, right? So I'm going to text him. I'm going to text him on Thursday, like how I normally do, like before I pick him up on the Fridays or whatever. Or sometimes I text him on the same day. Sometimes I text him on the same day. But no, this week I'm going to text him on Thursday, Chuck. Just in case he want to crash out, because we all know how he gets. Because remember, when the parental time was like first like established and everything, he was trying to say, oh no, you see the baby every 2 weeks. Like he was trying to crash out about that. It's like, girl, no, that's not what right? There's nothing on, okay, let me tell you something. There's nothing on his books against me. That's a part of the reason why I think that he's been crashing out. His attorney has nothing. In fact, his attorney was actually pretty cool. His attorney was actually pretty cool today. Like pretty sweet. But there's nothing against me. They ain't got shit. I think my ex, I think that's a part of like the unraveling. I think that's like a part of the spiraling and everything, because he ain't got shit. And he's been trying to invent something. He's been trying to fabricate a fucking receipt. Girl, you don't do it. Like, how insane do you have to be? But court went really good. Court went really well. I'm excited. I'm happy that we're going to be extending the parenting time thing. So it pretty much stays the same. So I'll see, puppy, this weekend and everything. And hopefully an angry man won't crash out about it, because he shouldn't. Because if he does, you already know where that's going, right? And so then what else is the tea? The fee waiver, which is a great thing, because I was like pressed about it, because the Guardian was trying to charge Mo each month, and I was like, honey, I already paid you this much just to meet with you on my child's birthday. I'm just not, like, what, you know what I mean? And because and there's also like a bit of a due process thing there. So you guys know when I talk about due process, girl, that was like a whole due process thing. They were supposed to automatically do my fee waiver. Like when I met with the Guardian, I paid out of pocket. And if you guys just look into Guardian items, just like Google it, okay? You look and see how expensive they are. Girl, who trying to pay that and spoil a baby at the same time? You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like, girl. So I'm happy about the fee waiver thing, because that was something that kind of pissed me off. That's why I felt like I didn't trust him as much, as I was like, but you didn't, because I told him to his face, I'm like, dude, I'm a fee waiver, like how I told y'all. So I'm happy that they're going to do that. So things stay the same until the 26th. And then that's when we'll discuss like what I want as far as custody, allocation of rights or whatever. My ex will probably say what he might want or whatever. So we're going to discuss it on the 26th of September, and also discuss some of his antics. Because it came up briefly in court today, where like my family member was like, there were a couple of incidences, during this exchange, but we can review this at a later date. And I was like, okay, for sure. Because that's going to give her time, because he's been crashing out so fucking hard. It's been very difficult to like draw. When I'm telling you, everything in family court has to be fucking motioned up. It's annoying. And with as much as he fucking crashes out, like, girl, like, whatever. But things are great. But there's nothing on the books for him against me. He can't say anything about me. And he's been spiraling and unraveling. And I'm gonna play my conversation or whatever with Brandon's mom and everything, and let y'all know about that. And then I'm gonna let you all know ahead of time too, because I'm gonna text him on Thursday about picking up puppy for the weekend, and we'll see if he crashes out, because you already know it's gonna be a receipt video. So I'm grateful. I'm happy. I need to think more about what I actually want in regards to custody and what my schedule is, because you guys know I'm going back to school in November. So I really do want this to work around me. I think it fucking should. I'm down to have my baby. Now, unless more, like, if some more shit happens with my baby, like if my baby has like, another behavioral health thing, or like my baby keeps crying out for me more or whatever, then I'm gonna be a bit more fucking like fuck you type shit. But as of right now, there's like a fair argument of like custody or whatever. There's nothing preventing me from talking about what I want for custody of my child. And you guys, I know that you all have been asking me like, what is it exactly that I want? I'm just not going to divulge that part because if I say that, he can try to like finesse it or whatever. But I do want it to kind of work around like my schedule or whatever, because I feel like that's fair. And I actually have the room to do that, like I told y'all. So I'm excited. And so I'm excited to see my baby this weekend. Definitely going to spoil my little butts. Let me tell you about how ghetto court was. Bitch. Let me tell you about how ghetto court was. When you be locked into court and everything, how like you be hearing the other cases before yours. Bitch. The judge did her fucking I don't have the paperwork thing again. Girl, I felt bad for these men. So it was like 2 male attorneys talking about, oh, thank you guys for the likes already and everything, and thank y'all for the engagement. Y'all are sweet. And my chat's like slow right now. Y'all are just being very polite and listening. Y'all are amazing. I had a good day in court. Like, there is nothing for me to trip about. Other than it just taking time to get my fucking ex's antics into the system. That's it. But I mean, we have time. And it's not like it's totally prevented. It just takes time to motion shit up, bro. I mean, it's like, because one crash out is pretty much like one motion. You can list it in like the paperwork. Like, you can list multiple incidents in like the paperwork, but like if you have exhibits, like, so exhibits are like receipts, like in court, bitch, it's a whole thing. It's a whole fucking thing, and that shit takes time. So we'll see. But I'm happy that we actually have the time or whatever. Now, as far as like the withholding, I'm not certain if that's still going to come up, because I'm not certain of the relevance. It's relevant to the baby, so it may still come up. But remember, originally when hey Tasha, how are you doing? I had a good day in court. You can go and spew and I don't know, troll or whatever. I had a good day. I'm in a great mood, and I'm like talking to the girls right now. So yeah, just let me know what your goals are for the day, girl. Hey girl, I hope everything went well. I had a great day in court. September 26th is the next date, and that's when we're going to be discussing we're going to be extending the parenting time order until the 26th. So everything as far as me seeing my baby stays the same. And then on the 26th is when we're going to be discussing what I want as far as custody and allocation of rights. And so that's good. And my fee waiver for the guardian, because because when I first met with him, I paid out of pocket. So yeah, that's great news. Yeah. Essentially, that's what happened. There was mention of his antics or whatever, but you guys know that that's the only thing that's kind of annoying, is just getting things like motioned in. So, I know not everybody like understands family court, and bitch, I barely understand it. Like, I just thank God for like my family member, and like even me just trying to read or whatever about it and all that stuff. His antics were mentioned, and they will be funneled in for the next court date on the 26th, when we talk about, custody and allocation of rights, and just like what the plan will be for my baby. But think of things like this. One crash out equals like one motion, pretty much. You can list numerous things on one motion, but like if the motion comes with like exhibits, right? So exhibits in court are like receipts. So like the pediatrics, right? Girl, hella receipts on that end, right? That's going to be a whole thing. That's an entire thing. Him harassing kids above all is also a thing, because they texted me, they got in contact with me. I have my call log, right? So it's like, that's the thing. And that's what I was saying. It's like, I'm not sure if the withholding will still be discussed because I'm not certain of the relevance anymore. Because remember when my family first jumped on the case as like my attorney or whatever, we were just going to go straight for like the order of protection or whatever, because that's just like normally what you do when these things happen. But because him and I have been exchanging the baby this entire time, it would heavily conflict an order of protection. It would be very conflicting with that because it's almost like hypocritical, because like, why would you need an order of protection still, even though, yeah, he did all these things? Why would you need an order of protection still if you're still exchanging the baby? So that's why we just dropped that and we're motioning his antics in, which is a bitch, because y'all know he just tried to like pull more bullshit literally on Sunday. So it's like, it's fucking annoying. It's annoying dealing with a crash out because it just makes more work. It just makes more work for everyone. It's like, damn, dude, you can't even relax. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's sad. Like, it's unfortunate. So that's the only thing, is just getting them to like fucking see it. But the incidents were mentioned today, and I'm happy about that. And then on the 26th, we'll be going over everything. So I'm actually thinking right now, because y'all know I start school in November. I'm actually thinking right now what exactly I want as far as like custody and rights and all of that stuff, because I am still building myself. And then, to be honest, I do still want to prioritize myself as I rebuild myself, because I am very serious about making a solid life for my baby and I. I'm dead ass, like, because I'm gonna sell this fucking house and I'm gonna go to school. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fucking like, I'm on one. You feel me? Stopped filming content to come here. Are you okay, babes? Love you. I'm cool. Court went good. Court went good, baby. Girl, keep doing your content if that's what you want to do. You can always catch up with me. I appreciate you. Court went good. Court went good. The next day is on the 26th, and that's when we'll talk about custody and all that other stuff. But the current parenting time order still stands until the 26th. So no changes like I thought, or whatever. Oh, also my ex doesn't have anything on the books. So he's been trying hard. He's been trying to like invent bullshit. It went good. Yes. Yeah. And the only thing I have to do is just get really firm about what exactly I want as far as, custody and allocation of rights, and really map that out and do it in a way that will benefit both baby and, because I am prioritizing school. School is a major priority. I prioritize my child as always, but me going to school, selling this house, continuing a better life automatically benefits my baby, right? So he fighting demons when he's the only demon there. Girl, they ain't got nothing on the books on his end. Like, he can try all he wants. The proof of how he's a bad guy is so built up. And that's what kind of makes it annoying, because like I said, think of it as one crash out moment equals one motion. And how much have I told y'all that this man has been crashing out? That's what makes it annoying. It's like, great. That's why I come on here the way I do, because I'm like, great. Like, great. Oh, more shit. Beautiful. I mean, fuck, at least I got the easy job. I feel for my family member, for real. Like, I feel for her, because, bro, she's the one that got to work on this. She's the one that has to put everything together and push everything through. Right? Like, and you know what also, but you know what, shouts out to my family member, because remember, like, none of us had anything on the books for today. Oh, thank y'all for the hearts and the love and everything. Remember when I told y'all yesterday, like literally just last night, we had nothing on the books for today. Like, no one on either side had anything on the books. Like, it was just like status, right? Shout out to my family member though. We got our motion and we got our fee waiver thingy on the books by this morning, and she was able to tell the judge and be able to have it continued and reviewed for the 26th of September. So we got our shit in right before court, bitch. We did do that, because remember I told y'all yesterday we ain't had nothing on the books, because we didn't, but we did it today. So that's why court moved the way it did today. So at least we did that. But but his side ain't got nothing on the books though, because he ain't got shit on me. Sir, what? And like, it'll take time in court showing all the crash outs. I'm sure it's annoying. That is the most tedious part of this. And that's also why I started coming on my channel. I'm like, I need to fucking I'm going to need to speak out because absolutely not. And also it's like, sir, when somebody asks a fucking fool, it's like, sir, I see you. I can see you, sir. Are you aware that I'm aware that I see you? It's annoying, but worth it in the end, girl. I know, but I'm happy. I'm happy because we were able to get our shit, girl. We I think what time we turned our shit in, like what, 8:30, bro? So we turned that shit in right in time and everything, and we were able to review. Ooh, girl, the Guardian showed up late. Oh, girl. Okay, it's okay. Okay. So that was like a funny thing that happened. And then I'm going to talk about everybody else's cases. Because like, girl, I sat through like a couple other people's like fucking cases and shit. Did they address the perjury from him today? No, not today. His antics are going to be continued to the 26th of September. That's what I'm saying, Tasha. So yeah. But let me tell you, I'm so glad to see you so happy. Yeah, I had a feeling court was going to go good. Like I said, the biggest annoyance of this is just filtering through all of his bullshit because it takes time. It takes time. I mean, fuck, we haven't even discussed like the withholding yet. It's just a part of, you know what I mean? But when we really sit down and discuss the custody and the allocation of rights, these things will come up. And even though the withholding now is irrelevant time-wise, it's not irrelevant to my child because it affected my baby's development. It affected my baby's behavioral health. You know what I mean? So I think for the simple fact that withholding is directly correlated to the behavioral health and the well-being of my child, we will still discuss it. But like, as far as like, me wanting that order of protection or whatever, you know what I mean? Obviously couldn't do it because we've been exchanging the baby this whole time. My internet is laggy, LMAO. I'll definitely take time because it'll definitely take time because he's building the case himself just to spite you. Attempt to smear your name. I know, smear campaign number 2. Dude, but like had no, like he's dumb. He's so dumb for that. You know what I mean? Hey, Mary. Hey, girl. And so like, okay, so the only little thing too, like the Guardian showed up late, child. Everyone was quaked. That's why we ended up hearing more cases before ours because we were going to wait for him to join. He showed up late, girl. And okay, I'm not going to lie. Everyone was quaked because like, okay, we were getting ready to, state our case and go over stuff. And I'm so happy that like my family member got like the fee waiver and the extension of parenting time, and then the presentation for my allocation of rights and custody and all that stuff. I'm happy that we were able to do that. And then she did mention how incidences have taken place so we can review them. But not showed up late. How are you doing? I'm good. I'm in a great mood. Court went good. I might just tell y'all to watch from the beginning because I'm not trying to, I don't want to put people off who've been here with information because I'm just like sitting here and kikiing and spilling tea or whatever. Also, the parenting time order still stays in place. So I'll still be seeing my baby this weekend. I still see my baby weekly until the 26th of September when we further and continue everything. Okay. So, but girl, no, the Guardian showed up late. And in the beginning, it was like everybody was quaked because, okay, everybody was like sitting there. I was like chilling. I didn't even have time to do my makeup today because I had to be on the phone with, Brandon's mom. I had to talk to my family member, and I was hungry. So I went and got me something. And then after I had to talk to Brandon's mom again. And also, even though I do have her permission and everything for her statement and for me posting our conversation, this is chopped and screwed though. I did edit this because we talk about some things in detail and some things we do indeed want to keep confidential just between us. So that's just me giving you all transparency because if y'all know, I'm going to be, giving you an edited video or something, I can just tell you up front. I don't have to just, email it to y'all on some shady, like, fuck shit, like some people, right? But, yeah, girl, the Guardian showed up. Girl, I was getting ready to review the case, and they were talking about how they wanted to, keep the parenting time order in place until we review everything a month from now. And then, she wanted to address, my fee waiver, right? So that like they can acknowledge my fee waiver for the Guardian, right? And when my family member presented that, because it was our motions on the books for today, because we were able to get something in by the morning, which, I mean, shout out to us, bro. I love working with my family on this. Like, I really love my people. Everybody in my life has made this a much more beautiful and easier and much more fulfilling experience than what it was. And it's all because we're all working together as family and loved ones. And that's what it's really all about. I mean, even the free spirits, I mean, even y'all are being very protective of me and guarding and, checking me when need be so you all can protect me. We're all working together. I seriously, I love this so much. Like, the frequency is definitely the vibe. But when she mentioned the fee waiver for the Guardian, it was literally like a moment like this. Like, it literally was like this because he showed up late. Like, so he wasn't fucking there yet. And she was like, oh, yes. And I want to address the fee waiver for the Guardian. And but I'm not certain if he's appeared yet. And everybody was like, yeah, no, we've all emailed him and he's not appeared yet. And then the judge was like, oh, okay, he's not here yet. Well, I guess we'll wait. And then they just like moved on to like the next cases and everything because everybody was quaked. And I was sitting there. Because it was almost like, is the Guardian in the room with us? Right? Like, okay, fee waiver for the Guardian, but is he in the room with us? And I was sitting there at first when he didn't show up. I was like, damn. He got fed up. Like, that's what I thought. I thought that he was about to blow the case off. Like, I dead ass thought that he was going to just not show up and say, fuck y'all. Which that would have been a completely different thing if he, bitch, I was like, I was thinking in the back of my head, I'm like, see, they should have never flooded him with my damn YouTube channel. Probably need to go do some deep breath work about hearing the word girl too much. But dead ass, like at first when he was like running late and he hadn't shown up yet, I was like, oh, he done got sick and tired. But he showed up. Took about like 15 extra minutes, so that wasn't even that bad. But girl, then before he showed up, they were playing the other cases. And didn't I tell y'all that the judge, she be on her, oh, I don't have the paperwork, what's this case about type shit. Girl, it was two attorneys trying to talk to her. I think that they were attorneys on opposing sides, and they were trying to like schedule a hearing or something. Plus, like, okay, it was two attorneys and like the judge. So like they were speaking jargon, and I don't understand all that shit, right? Thank y'all for the hearts and the supports and the love. Thank y'all for the taps and everything that y'all give me. I love y'all so much. Y'all are absolutely amazing. And thank y'all for being sweet babies and listening and being patient. Y'all are awesome. So girl, this was fucking funny. And I had to like fix my face because I didn't want my family member to text me again and be like, fix your face. Because I was fucking quaked. So it was like two attorneys like on the opposing sides of each other and shit. And like, they were talking about like their case. Girl, and this is so fucking sad. So I guess it was a divorce between a couple or something, and like somebody was like representing like the wife or whatever, but the husband had died, bitch. And so the guy who's like representing the dude who died is over here just trying to make some shit heard. And the girl, I guess he filed his shit way too late for what the fuck they needed, because he was talking about how he filed some shit on Friday, bitch, and here it is Tuesday and they ain't have nothing yet. And then the judge kept repeating herself. She was like, I don't have that paperwork, I don't have that motion in front of me, so can you explain what this motion is about? They were trying to explain it, but then like the other attorney was like getting pressed and was like, yeah, well, he just didn't turn it in on time, and he doesn't even, because like, when you're on a case or whatever, anytime there's a motion filed, like it goes to everyone on the case. So just because you file things does not mean the other side is not aware of it. Like everybody has to let each side know about like what the fuck's going on, right? So the fucking other attorney was like, he didn't get his stuff into me, but he always does this. And And I was sitting there and I was like, oh, not me. Girl, bitch, literally, I had to move my face off camera a little bit. I had to move my face off camera. I literally, because I started getting too shook hearing them two go back and forth. I had felt bad for the man that died. Like a whole man passed away, and he's still being represented in court, fighting with this other attorney, and the judge ain't got the fucking paperwork. His soul is pressed. Like, what the fuck? So, like, girl, fucking, I felt so fucking bad. I was like, oh my God. I'm sorry, but yeah, he tends to get his stuff into me late anyway, but he always does this, so it's not new. And and they were like going back and forth, and the judge was like, well, once again, I don't have that motion on my desk, so like, what is this about? And like, I mean, and she was like, she like gave them a date, and at first they were like disagreeing about the date, and she was like, well, you're just gonna have to work with that date, and you're gonna just have to use the 14 days before that date to get whatever you need into me, and and because I don't have the paperwork, and I'm just sitting here like, bitch, like, girl, what? Girl, and when they mentioned how the man died, like nobody like reacted, like people were just like, oh yeah, he's dead now, and I'm just like, yikes, like the man rest in peace. Damn, he had a divorce and then he died, and I guess there was like some shit or whatever with the wife. Because I think that like she was like supposed to take care of him or something. Mind you, like it was just like a bunch of jargon. So I only heard like mildly like what I could understand. And like there was like a bunch of jargon and shit. And I guess like she was still to be like taking care of him up until his demise. But I guess she like stopped taking care of him towards the end. And that's kind of like a part of their beef that they were having and shit. Because they were mentioning that, how she just stopped caring for him. And I'm just like, well, girl, if I left the man, I wouldn't be caring for his ass either. She probably left that man and is happy. I mean, may he rest in peace. I'm sorry, his case is moving fucked up. That's awful. But like, it's like, damn, I want a lawyer like that when I'm alive and dead. Imagine being defended in court while being in a coffin, right? Like your lawyer's still gonna ride for you, right? But the judge don't have your paperwork though. So you still being disrespected from beyond the grave, bitch. Like I tell you, this judge, she don't cur. She don't, no one cur, okay? I was shook, bitch. I was fucking shook. I was like, no. Yeah, he's deceased now. No one reacts. No one says anything. They just keep talking. And I'm just sitting there like, well, may he rest in peace. And she's over here talking about how she don't have the paperwork and she don't cur. And I'm just like, and y'all gonna have to work on my schedule. Y'all got 14 days before the next day to do this. And, and I'm just like, damn. I'm sure that man presented his paperwork. They just didn't see him because he's a ghost now. Girl, right? Girl, right? Girl. I see y'all laughing in the chat thing. Court. I'm just happy that court was good for me today. Okay, I'm happy that I had a good day at court. Oh, bitch. Oh, okay. So y'all want to know about my ex? Okay, girl, he just girl, you know he was just sitting there mad. I don't even know what he's mad about. He was in his car. Just like, his car. He ain't have his penguin suit on today. He ain't have on the penguin suit. He had on like some weird ass work shirt or whatever. But hey Ashley, that law office has a new advertisement opportunity. We even represented from beyond the grave, right? Right? Ashley, we'll represent you from beyond the grave. Which, hey, that's pretty upstanding. That's pretty upstanding. Must be a pretty serious case if they feel the need to pursue it even after he's gone. Must be some serious shit going on, right? Poor man can't even have his paperwork looked after because the judge don't give a fuck. Girl, right? Girl, poor man. Well, I don't give a fuck about that paperwork because I ain't got it. Y'all gonna have to wait. I'm just like, girl, she need a wig. Girl. Girl. Imagine. Girl, I cannot. I was shook. And then I heard another case. And this one, like, sorry. Definitely cases get thrown out after you're dead. So something serious must have gone down. Yeah. It must be a pretty intense case if they're still like representing him after he's passed. They must be getting to some shit. I know that they mentioned how the wife, I guess, the ex-wife had stopped taking care of him leading up to his demise. They did mention that. Like she was supposed to continue home care or something of that nature. I kind of forgot what they said. She was supposed to continue caring for him and she just didn't. She like dipped out and they couldn't contact her for She said, fuck that man. Girl, I don't know. I can never shade a woman for saying fuck that man. I mean, come on now. I mean, I do it every day. Like, girl, I can never shade a woman for saying fuck that man, but it's just, damn, maybe he just deserved a little bit better. I mean, shit, at least get his paperwork together. At least get his paperwork together, girl. She got tired of his bullshit, probably. Girl, they said that she just stopped taking care of him and they couldn't contact her for the longest. And she had dipped out for a while. She didn't even show up in court. It was just the two attorneys. But I mean, I can't talk about anyone not showing up in court. That would be the pot calling the kettle black. So, but I will always support a woman saying, fuck that shit. Okay? I will always support a woman just saying, you know what? Fuck this man. Fuck this shit. Fuck y'all. Fuck all of y'all. I'm not even going to show up. It be like that sometimes. She said, return to sender. I don't exist for him no more. Period. She was done, right? She was fucking done, bro. She was over it. And then I heard another case where the person didn't show up, but like this one was like mild. Well, it wasn't really mild, but somebody hadn't been paying nothing for their baby. This person, and I guess the person who they were coming up against didn't show either. So it was like one attorney and then like, I don't know who the other person was or something like that. I'm not sure. But like, girl, then there was a case where somebody had not been paying shit for their baby. Didn't pay child support. Baby didn't even pay the motherfucking life insurance. They were like, yeah, if he doesn't pay the policy by the 26th of September or whatever, then it's going to be canceled. And I was like, damn, they hadn't been paying the insurance premiums. They just stopped paying shit. And it had been months. And because the lady was like, Your Honor, we've been trying to bring this to your attention. Remember when I said bullshit takes time in court? Poor baby, right? Right? Bullshit takes time in court. I told y'all bullshit. She said, Your Honor, if you remember, we tried bringing this to your attention. I think she said back in fucking May, which girl, a lot of bullshit went down in May. I guess May was like the demon frequency time. Everybody was on demon time in May. Like, girl, I don't know what happened. But she said back in May. But that would make sense if, because May, June, July, August, it's been 3 months. You get, because most things do cut out after a few months. Anyway, so that makes, sense. Yeah, this dude had stopped paying the child support, stopped paying the insurance premiums, stopped paying fucking the life insurance, stopped paying the fucking fees. And I said, damn, like that poor baby. I'm like, shit. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You know, let my situation clear up. I'm willing to adopt. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, give me the babies. I'll take care of all the babies. Girl, so that was ghetto too. And I heard that. And I was like, damn. So I think how the judge ruled on that, because they were wanting a ruling before things got too bad. So I think she said she's going to rule on it in early September. I think their date is like early September. I think she said the 6th or something. I kind of forgot. But like, so that one's going to get like an early ruling to like intervene. Motherfucker fucking just not paying shit. Like, that's fucked up, bro. But yeah, my case went good today. My ex was just sitting there in his car mad. I don't even know what the fuck he's mad about, bro. I don't even know what the fuck his problem is. He's just sitting there. His attorney was chill today, though. His attorney was he looked a little red or whatever, a little beet red in the face. Maybe he's tan, or I don't know. He doesn't look angry or anything, but he just looks really red in his face. So yeah, I don't really know what the tea is, but yeah, it was chill. I'm so happy that me and my family member got our emotions in. So, and then me and her talked a bit, and I just like, I said, you know, I love you so much. I thank you so much. So, my fee waiver for the guardian and everything. And, obviously the parenting time order is extended until, September 26th. And then we're going to discuss, like, you know, custody, allocation of rights and all that stuff and what I want. And I need to actually sit down and think about what exactly I want custody to look like for me, especially with me getting ready to start back school and everything. And all of that stuff, and what I actually want in regards to it. I don't mind doing absolutely everything, but I do want to have it to where I do still have enough time to pursue my school, you know, prep and sell this house. And I will be moving once I sell this house too. So it's going to be a bit, but it's going to be real into the tea. You know what I'm saying? But I'm excited. So, okay. And remember now, and I'm saying this, be prepared for a receipt if need be. Cause see, now this is what I'm talking about. I'm bringing y'all, you know, along this case and shit with me in case bullshit wants to try to ensue, because I'm not playing that. All right. I should still see my baby this weekend, right? Because everything stays the same. Nothing has changed. I do not have less time with my child. You know, to all of you who are wishing for me to be childless, you're just going to have to just mourn that fucking false reality and weep, okay? It's just not going to happen. It's just not the frequency. However, y'all know my ex be crashing out. Because remember when they first established the parental time order, and all that, he was trying to tell me, no, you see the baby every 2 weeks. So what I'm going to do, I normally be texting him the same day, but I'm going to text him on Thursday and say, hey, you know, I'll be picking up the baby at this, you know, time, whatever, tomorrow. And we're going to see how he reply. If he crashes out, he's getting exposed with a receipt. And I'm going to have to tell my family member about it, because I don't put anything past him. And this is why I've been covering my ass of this nature, because he's been crashing out bad as fuck. So we'll see. I'm excited to see my baby this weekend, though. I think I'm going to take my baby to the Children's Museum and just vibe and do my shit. So that'll be fun. I'm really excited for that. And then they do keep saying you're going to lose the baby, because that's what low frequency people do. Those are the toxic free spirits that can't help themselves. And they don't know how this works. So that's what they're projecting that upon me. That's why I've been rebuking a lot of darker energy, because that's the projection, but that's not the case at all. There's literally quite nothing on the books saying I'm going to lose my child. If that were the case, I wouldn't be the one needing to draw up what I want custody and allocation of rights to look like. So I had a good day in court. You know, but enjoy your frequency, though. Enjoy the frequency. The toxic free spirits, have mercy on them. I send love and healing and prosperity to them all. They can't help their frequency, but their frequency is enough for them to live in, so they should enjoy it. The books. Tasha, girl, there's nothing on the court docket saying I am prohibited from my child. There is nothing on the court docket, aka the books, saying that I don't have access to my child. If that were the case, I would not be prepping to draw up what I want custody and allocation of rights to look like for me for the 26th of September. Does that make sense? That's about as good as I can break it down. If you need me to lower my frequency for it, I just can't. Gotcha. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. Did I break that down? Did we do it? Did we? Are we here? Are we here? Okay. You get it? Are we? Did I have to hold your hand through it, girl? Do I gotta hold your hand? Yes. All right. Bet. Yeah. So, I don't know what I want to call my toxic audience. Do we agree that we call them the toxic free spirits? Or do we call them the low frequency spirits? Should we call them the low frequency spirits? They are some form of free spirit, so they should be included, okay? Because if they're watching me, they're orbiting me, they're still watching and viewing me, right? So what should we call them? Tasha, you laughing, girl? You see, I can give it back to you too, girl. Okay, and we can still be cool. And I don't need to block you or whatever. We should probably just call them the low frequency spirits. I know that that's what they're projecting. You know, have mercy on their frequency. Callie, do you smell burning toast? No, girl. No, girl. Hey, HRH baby. But what's the tea? So yeah, court for me went good today. My ex is sitting there mad as all get out. So I'm gonna text him on Thursday and see if he's trying to crash out about this whole exchange or whatever, because he really should not be crashing out at all during these exchanges and everything. But child, please. It's just the way it is. But today went really good. Today went really awesome. But yeah. Hell yeah. I'm excited. I'm happy. I think oh shit, let me play you guys the conversation. Oh my god, it's 1:11 now. Last night, remember when I checked the time? I fucking how was the judge's wig today? Girl! Girl! Girl, she still don't got it. She still don't got it. Court went well for me, but girl, she handled some other people's cases crazy. Girl, there was a man that died and she didn't have his paperwork, and she was just like, okay, well, this is just gonna have to be pushed back until I get the paperwork, because today I don't have it, so I need to know what this motion is about. And I'm just like, girl. So she was on her I don't got the paperwork day today. Girl, she pulled that with me before too. How have you been lately? I've been good. Y'all go to the beginning if you guys want to hear about the court stuff, because now I'm going to get into Brandon's mom. Now, like I told you all, this conversation is chopped and screwed and everything or whatever, because we do talk about some stuff, obviously we want to keep some things confidential, so I can go ahead and post this. So let me go ahead and pull this up for y'all. So this is Brandon's mom.
Yeah, no, he should not come after my people. Like, unfortunately, he's already crossed my father. So it's just pretty much putting boundaries and stuff up because of the behavior and everything. But in all honesty, it's just because he pretty much he's essentially just lied. His entire petition for this whole custody case that he pursued against me, he's lied, because he was talking about how I was in a drug den, how my behavior is erratic and unstable. She did this, and it's no, I was with y'all, literally, you helped me get into the hotel and everything, and I was in the hotel for 3 weeks, and I even told Brandon last night, I'm still so tremendously grateful, and it's It's unfortunate because it's like what's been kind of unraveling in the case now is that it's just becoming, I mean, we always knew this, but it's just becoming more and more apparent that my ex started this case for malicious and vindictive reasons and not off of anything based in truth, which is a huge issue because essentially it's like perjury.
So what you have a lawyer?
Yeah, I do.
So what is the lawyer saying?
So she's like been pushing for me. She didn't join the case until June. She actually, she's a family member and she actually specializes in family law, and she intervened. She ended up intervening in the case because during the period when I had gotten sick and everything, I'm not sure if Brandon told you about this, but I ended up going through some really, really, really awful bleeding and really high fevers due to my fibroids dissolving and everything, like in April. And when I told my ex I wasn't feeling well, he tried to default the case, and then he withheld the baby for 3 months. And so during that time period, that's when my family member, she saw what was going on, and she was like, oh my God, no, because what she saw was my ex trying to take like advantage, and like he was going to try to close the case like while I was sick. It was like one of the most sickest things. So she's intervened and she's like, working on stuff. And so it's been good, but it's like, the problem has definitely really been my ex's behavior because he's been crashing out. I mean, he lost his mind at the pediatrics appointment. He's, just spiraling, honestly, just like losing his mind. And it's like, it's bad enough that he started this case like on false pretenses and stuff like that. I don't think he expected, I don't really know what his problem is. I really don't know if he expected like my people to like really step in for me the way they have, because I'm covered on all ends because everything that I'm saying is and has been true. I've never needed to lie in court about anything. You know what I mean? But here he is. He started an entire custody case. It's talking about crack houses and drug dens. Like with actual, like, no evidence, and pushed it through and badgered my dad, like wouldn't take no for an answer. Cause like he has a recording of my dad where he keeps saying, oh yeah, she took the baby to a crack house. She did this. I know she did. I did it. And you can hear my dad going, yeah, it's a crack house. It's a crack house. It's like, I didn't know that. And during the time period of the hotel, nobody knew that I was there for a while because all of us were trying to keep the hotel under wraps. As a domestic violence survivor, the man had literally threatened my life.
Well, they should be able to give records of.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they could, see what type of hotel it was. That's what I said.
I gave the itinerary. I gave the itinerary, and they're aware, and they know that a family helped me, and you did too.
I don't remember how many days. How many days did I pay for?
You paid for like that first weekend through. The checkout was going to originally be on that Tuesday, and then that's when my family had picked it up and just kept extending it until I had moved in.
Right. So what do you need me to pretty much say? That I paid for you for a hotel for you and the baby for 3 days?
Yeah, just pretty much. Just be like, yeah, I helped Callie and the baby and everything like that.
I mean, that's what I did. So, okay,
as I should.
I had to cut that out because she's gonna work on some other stuff.
Who are willing to just give your statements or whatever, and just talk about how helpful you've been or everything like that. And I mean, you were very concerned about me and the baby. I mean, I remember us talking. You know what I mean? Like, I know that you helped me with the hotel and everything, but like, I remember when you were trying to offer me other options and stuff. And like, yes, that's, between us and everything, but it's like, I'm blessed and grateful for the help that I received. It's not like I was just out here bad with my baby, and I definitely wasn't in no damn, like, drugged in crack house or anything of that nature. Like, you all made sure that me and baby were safe. You know what I mean? So to start a whole petition and to start a whole case fueled on lies, and then my ex entrapped my dad. My dad didn't even know he was being recorded. You know what I mean? And then my dad's like, well, wait.
Well, that shouldn't hold up in court though, because you have to agree to being recorded. So they shouldn't even listen to that, and that should not be held held up in court. Been held because he didn't agree to the recording.
And you know what's crazy? See, I don't know if he's been honest with the court officials about that recording of my dad, and that's the sad part about it. I don't know if he, because there is a guardian ad litem involved in this case, and my ex has been like spiraling, saying, "Oh, I sent the guardian the recording of your dad. I sent the guardian the recording of your dad." But the guardian hasn't, like, I mean, obviously, like, if the guardian truly thought that I was in a crack den or a drug den with my child, I would not even have access to my baby. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't even be they wouldn't even have me around my child. I'd be out here getting drug tested and all that. And so it's kind of making me wonder, like, okay, did he really submit all of this? Or, because that's another thing too, if he is submitting, you know, this without the video of my dad, without my dad's permission, to court officials, and people just haven't decided on it yet, well, then it's almost like another way of him shooting himself in the foot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, my thing then would be, of course, your dad would probably have to appear to let him.
Yeah, and my dad is willing. Yeah, and so that part's covered. Like, my dad's willing. My dad even gave me a public statement with his permission and everything, you know, to utilize. So that's good. So that part is covered. It's just like, you know, I've had my friends step in, because during that time period when my ex was arrested and I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with me and baby and everything during that time period. I mean, I was constantly on the phone. I mean, I was talking with Brandon, you know, talking with you, meeting up with you, talking with you, talking with Christian and everything, talking to my dad. It's not like I was out here bogus. It's like I'm very blessed for the help that I received.
And y'all see the call log. That's why I showed my call log from you know, the day, because remember, my ex was arrested on August 15th, and then you know, August 15th, 16th, 17th, and then 17th I'm in the hotel, obviously. But that's why I showed y'all my call log for those days.
And so to talk about how, oh yeah, she was out here bad, she can't have a baby, oh yeah, she was in a crack den for all these days. And like, there's also been a bit of an issue because that friend who I ended up living with, well, she ended up being completely erratic. I'm not sure how much Brandon told you about even that, but, you know, unfortunately, she actually does have like, you know, a pill habit, unfortunately. And I reported her to my program, Kids Above All, once I found out, because she picked up drugs at the Starbucks at my ex and the baby, like at the place where they would exchange the baby. Because remember, I was having her be a liaison because, you know, I had an order of protection on him. And I was like, you know, processing the criminal charges. And so she would wild out. She was always fighting with her ex. So I told her, I'm like, look, I'll call the cops on you if this escalates because I have to protect my child and I. And she just kept spiraling. And I ended up having to call the cops on her because she just lost her mind. Her behavior is awful. She's always fighting, always arguing. When I confronted her about her picking up the drugs at the Starbucks, she became completely like irate, like lost her mind. And I didn't care. And then she literally lost her mind saying, I'm going to put you and this baby out. And so the crazy part about this too is now, I know that her and my ex were talking because during her exchanges with the baby and everything, I know that her and my ex were talking, but I'm really like very much suspecting of hooking up and messing around because, girl, tell me why. Essentially, Eric, like my ex, you know, he listened to her lies because I'm not even really sure where this whole drug den, crack den thing came from. I always thought he was trying to talk about my family home because my grandmother passed, you know, late 2023. And when he met my grandmother, you know, yes, this house did need work. It did need clearing out and stuff. You know, and I've done that. And I've made, you know, beautiful space for me and my baby here. So I thought that he was trying to take personal digs. But either he was in, you know, cahoots and like co-spirited this case with Kai and as like some malicious thing, or he's just, you know, listening to whatever he heard. But the weird thing about it is he's not used Kai as a witness. He entrapped my dad instead, which is a whole different level of just sickness, honestly.
Yeah.
So
he's being pretty crazy.
He's.
What time is your court?
I do have court here. I mean, everybody's wanting to protect themselves from my ex. It's gotten so crazy that, during the exchanges, Brandon's been on the phone with me to make sure I'm safe because my ex has been crashing out that bad.
No, Brandon sort of gave me a background of him, and you did too. Mm-hmm. And that's why I say, I move about a lot by myself, and that's why I just didn't want to mess with him because I know you told me how he was and who he is. So that's why I just said, well, let me. I don't mind helping and give the statement. I just want to make sure because it wouldn't be, even though your aunt is the lawyer, the court may say, oh, nope, you got to come to court. It's probably, I want to help, and
I don't blame you. Nobody wants anything to do with my ex.
I had to cut some of the things that she was saying out because
he thinks that he knows it. Nobody on my end is dealing with this fool.
Obviously,
he thinks that what he's doing is right. It's bad enough that he started the case to begin with. I mean, this man threatened my life, then came after me with like a false custody case based on no valid claims, with no evidence, has lied to his entire circle, like to where even people in his circle still, look and support me or whatever, even if they're just watching my social media and just trying to be supportive or whatever. Like, it's so unfortunate. And then when I had gotten sick during April or whatever, I told him I wasn't feeling well because, I'm in court with him. I can't go into detail. I was having like, I don't know if Brent told you, I was having high fevers with heavy bleeding in between my cycles of 102.7. Like, it was insane. And that was happening for a while. I wasn't going to go into detail with that man about that because every time I've said anything or done anything, he's tried to take advantage. And that's always who he's been. He's very pathological. Like he's to me, it's like bordering like psychopathic behavior for real. Like, I'm pretty disturbed. And so then when I told him I wasn't feeling well, he tried to default the case within 12 days. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, like, what is your problem? And then when they didn't default and they actually, had me and baby reunite again, I've been caring for baby in my time or whatever. And we have these, because actual custody and allocation of rights has not been established yet. We're both still just exchanging the baby. And so, I mean, no custodial order or allocation.
He's trying to do what he can do to get the baby. Have you seen the baby?
Yeah.
The baby?
Yeah. And so right now, he's actually lied on court paperwork. So what he did, because during that exchange was the baby was already over there. And during that exchange, when I had gotten sick, because I gotten sick when I was due to go and pick the baby up. And unfortunately, when I was sick and everything, I told him hey, I'm not feeling well because I really had to address that bleeding and everything. And when I told him all of that, when I finally reached back out, when that stuff cleared up, because I was bleeding even through Mother's Day. And that time period, he was oh, okay, whatever. And then he tried to default the case. And then when he wasn't able to default the case, he denied me the baby and everything. And so the baby technically lives with him, but there is still no actual allocation of rights or custodial order. We are both still exchanging, especially with a guardian ad litem on the case now. We're both just exchanging the baby until the allocation of rights and the custodial order is in place. And he's been trying to... part of me thinks that he's trying to provoke me, but to me, he just looks crazy. So instead of getting a direct response or reaction out of me, girl, I just document him. Girl, I just go on my YouTube channel about it and say, well, he's acting crazy today. And everything is just well documented because it's girl, I'm not going to play with crazy, okay? It's he can be crazy on his own because he's already shot himself in the foot a lot, especially now with it being revealed that he has actually no evidence and he badgered my dad into a statement without my dad's permission or knowledge. It's he's just showing more of what a damn sicko he is. And it's sad. And unfortunately in court right now, there's been nothing done about his behavior, and that's been a problem too. They haven't addressed his behavior yet. It's pretty hard too. Because, the courts, abuse and reckless behavior, unfortunately it has to get pretty dangerous before they even do anything. So it's where we're at right now is just, extending time, and all of that, and, going over the baby's pediatrics and stuff like that. But I mean, my ex is just like a sicko, and it's sad. And I don't blame you for not wanting anything to do with him. And I get it. I completely get it. I'm just grateful to you for everything that you did do for me and my baby. I'm grateful to you. I'm grateful to Brandon. I'm grateful to all of y'all, because, I mean, you were really there for me, and I do understand your concern. And I just, I appreciate you. Like, I get it.
Yeah. And that's what I said. And that was my own thing. And I, told that to Brandon too.
Mm-hmm.
In which you said the same thing. As I said, Brandon told me a bit about him. You told me a bit about him.
Mm-hmm.
And
he is a gun owner.
I don't want him following me.
Right. Mm-hmm. And he is a gun owner. He has all them type of crazy guns. And he's the type, like, he has dark connections. He can do dark things if he wants to. He's capable.
Oh, I know.
And that's why I left him when he threatened my life. And especially because his eyes changed, that's why I left him. I had to leave his ass. I had no choice.
Yeah, Brandon, he pretty much told me about him and who he is. And he said the same thing. He said, well, Mom, just, make sure you don't have to, come, forces with him or see him, by you doing this. And I said, okay, I told him I would just call in the morning and just verify that once I give the statement. But I just said, I'll call you this morning and let you know that I'll call you back. But then one thing, do you be afraid when he has your child because y'all share the baby?
I do, because, I mean, to be honest, he's already exposed, like, so when the baby's been over there, my ex has been prioritizing a lot of drama. Like, even at the pediatrics appointment when we were both there, he's literally arguing and trying to, like, provoke me. Like, girl, he started trying to pull out his phone and record me at the pediatrician's and act a plum-ass fool. Girl, do you know that the head doctor had to come in and tell him to stop arguing? He argues, he's hostile in front of the child. He's always been this way in front of the baby. When I do my stuff or whatever, like, I don't pick the baby up till, like, around this weekend or whatever. It might be sooner. We'll see what they say in court. But I don't pick the baby up till this weekend. Like, whenever I'm around my baby, I don't do my YouTube stuff like that. I'm not even, like, on the phone like that, because I'm with my child. That baby has my undivided attention. And here you got this fool over here prioritizing drama and mess while the baby's over there. And you know he's an alcoholic.
I don't know, but I will see. What I'll do is I will call you back.
And I completely understand that. But
that's pretty much the end. I know it's all chopped and screwed with her, but we were talking about a lot of stuff. So obviously some stuff needed to stay confidential. But you guys heard her say that that clip should not be admissible in court, because he did not have my dad's permission. That's why I'm getting all my people's permission and everything. They're down with me just recording our conversations. You know what I mean? They down with me just saying what I'm saying. You feel me? So that's why, like, I am getting the permission of all my people and stuff, because you heard her say that shouldn't be admissible in court, which I have heard that. But the thing is, like, if he gave that to the guardian for real, and it's not admissible, well, then that's just another form of him shooting himself in the foot. And so that's kind of been the thing. Like, even though we've been trying to, like, get stuff, motioned in about his behavior or whatever, he's already done so many things. Whatever. It's just so obvious that he, like, I mean, obviously we knew that him threatening custody and all this was just, like, really abusive and all this shit. But the fact that it's coming out that he never had any actual evidence to begin with, or, like, how far he went to spin the narrative is actually, like, this is, like, some fucking sadistic shit. Like, this is what psychopaths do. Like, because essentially it's perjury. And that's what's really crazy. Like, that's what's really, really crazy. I don't know. Like, y'all are chilling. I don't really know. Like, you know, he may continue to crash out because that's who he is. That's who he's always been. He may indeed continue to crash out, you know, but we'll see. You know, it's just documenting and motioning it in that's fucking really annoying. I mean, my family member has like the hard part. You know what I mean? You know, she has the hard job, right? But that's the whole thing. It's like psychopathic behavior. I don't know why he didn't just use Kai. Have Kai be a witness. She's willing. She's over there like, I miss you. Pick me, choose me. You know? Like, why did you entrap my dad? And that's kind of where we're at. It's like, I don't know. But I'm happy that it's coming out now. I'm happy that it's coming out now. And I'm happy that things are gonna, you know, continue to be reviewed and revealed. And I'm just really excited. So yeah, September 26th, what day is that now? September 26th is what day is it? So September 26th is a Friday. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what goes down. And September 26th, that's when I'm going to be talking about what I personally want for custody and allocation of rights and, you know, all that. And I'll let you guys know how that goes. And then y'all know September is when I sign up and get established and everything for school. I'm excited to be going for my real estate license because I start that up in November because I'm going to do the November courses and everything. I'm sorry all of this is happening. I know, baby. I know, but we are getting to the other side of it now. It's not as bad as it was. At least there is progress being made. And thank you, Michelle. Thank you, boo. Thank you. But things are getting better. But it's just really like... It's crazy, especially with that video. Not because Brandon's mom's not the only one who told me that. Because like, you know, my family member told me that too in regards to the case. Like that's not admissible in court. But that's exactly why I'm coming on my channel with all of my people's permission of me recording these conversations and statements just in case. Because we gon' step if need be. Okay, you got a fucking inadmissible statement. I got admissible shit. You know what I mean? Because there's no lies on this end. My people are writing for me down to my fucking online community, which is pretty fucking intense. So it's like, you just should have never did what you did. And it's kind of crazy how like he's been unraveling too. I mean, even in court today, girl, he mad. Girl. And who knows what his problem is. That's why I'm saying, like, girl, if I text this man about getting my baby this weekend and he want to raise some hell or whatever, I'm gonna expose him. And I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? Have my family handle that because he's just been crashing out. So he looks ridiculous. He is ridiculous. He's like insidious though, like dead ass. Like this is sick shit. And the whole Kai thing. Why did you entrap my dad? Probably because he thought it would make him have a stronger case. But like you did it without permission and you cornered my dad even without his knowledge. And you did it with the baby there, too. You all hear my baby in that clip when my baby had a little cough or whatever. You hear my baby. You know what I mean? You hear it. Why didn't you just use Kai? I mean, we all know she's full of shit. Maybe he would just have to learn that the hard way. Maybe it's because Kai is erratic. You know what I mean? That she's not really a good representation. But, like, it's not a good representation of self to do any of this to your child's mother, especially as a man who threatened my life. Like, if anything, it's a huge admission of self and exposure of self, of who your character and who your core is and how you've just always been just like a garbage man and pretty much like a garbage father at this point. Just garbage. You don't do this. I mean, he's made attacks on my family. Just psycho, bro. Crashing out at pediatric appointment. Just psycho shit, bro. Just actually losing his mind, my dude. You know? So we'll see. And I'll keep you guys updated. I'm still debating on if I want to upload everybody's conversation and statements separately or just keep it like this for right now. We'll see. I almost want to just, go into the next court date and see or whatever about that or whatever, because that's what we're going to be reviewing more. And I need to sit down and really sit and think about what my schedule is going to look like. I need to map it out, especially because I'm starting school in the fall. I need to map that shit out, and I need to lay everything out as far as what I want for custody and allocation of rights and everything. Because I'm pretty much down with it, but I do want to make sure I am prioritizing enough time around my schooling, and my mentorship and all that stuff, and having a smooth transition as I prep and sell this house, and then move with baby and everything, because everything that I do is for my baby. Because everything that I do that benefits myself, it naturally benefits the baby. So I want to make sure I give us the smoothest path and transition forward as I can. And that's important. And I just need to be on top of my schedule to make sure I have all my ducks lined out. So that way, whatever, you know what I mean? So I'm happy. Today was a great day. I'm chilling. I'm vibing. I may come live later. Oh my God. Check me out. I was only live for like an hour, 15 minutes today. Oh my God. I'm chilling. I'm vibing. I just ate my Panera. I think I'm going to go and just relax and just like chill out. Like, I don't think I have anything else to tell y'all or whatever. So we can probably have some normalcy for the time being. Oh, thank y'all for the hearts. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for 19 likes and stuff already. Thank y'all for being sweet. Have a lovely day, Callie. Thank you, Jody. Thank you, boo. Everybody, go and watch this from the beginning if you're coming in and catching up and everything. But I can't complain. Yo, hey, we the ones that got our shit on the books, like right before court. Right before court, bitch. We the ones that did that. And I'm like, that's teamwork. Cause like, bro, it wasn't shit as of last night. It was just a ghetto mess. I'm like, so we about to just sit there in court and stare at each other. And like I told y'all, they ain't got nothing on the books for little old me. Because it's almost like motherfucker was wrong from the get-go. Okay? And I never lost custody. So purr. But yeah, he can't say shit about me. He been trying to crash out. He been crashing out so bad, trying to provoke me. He making a fucking idiot of himself. I can't relate to the frequency. But I love you guys, and I'm going to go chill and vibe. I don't have much of anything today planned, so I'm just going to go and do what I want. And yeah, I love y'all, and I'll holler at y'all later or something. Mwah.